Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video on the how to make a tycoon series. In this video we're going to be covering how to be able to purchase stuff in your tycoon. So I'm able to buy this wall, for example, and my rate will go up by 1, and if I purchase this other one, my rate will now be 3. Also, if you guys want to support me and want to have access to all of my project files, including the one you're watching right now, they will all be available on my Patreon in the $10 tier. Okay, so here's where we left off last video. Now you're able to claim the tycoon and collect money. But now what I'm gonna do is show you how to buy pads. So what I'm gonna do is stop the game and enter the tycoon module. Okay, so we're gonna work on the detect pad touch function. So what I'm gonna do is get the pad data, which we have a function for right here that uses the pads config. So what I'm gonna do here is just do pad data equals and get pad data. That's of course going to take the pad and the type and the no pad.name, sorry. It's just going to need the pad's name. Now pad dot billboard GY. I think we did that. Let's double check. Let's see if we have the billboard GY in there. A001. We have a billboard GY. Okay, pad dot billboard GY. Dot text label. Let's see if we have the text label there. Okay, dot text label. Dot text equals, and I'm going to change it to format number dot format compact, and that's going to take pad data dot price and dot, and we're going to add a $sign. Now what we need to do is check whenever the pad is touched. So pad dot primary part dot touched connect function, and that's going to take hit. Now hit is what we touched. So what I'm going to do is if hit dot parent find first child humanoid, then we're gonna check if that player is the actual owner of the tycoon. So local character, I'm gonna get the character equals hit dot parent, I think. Okay, hit dot parent, and now local player equals players, gonna get player from character, and we're gonna send the character. Now we're gonna check if debounce, if pad debounces square brackets player. So if the player is still in that debounce table, then or if the tycoon's owner, tycoon get attribute owner is not equal to player dot name, then we're gonna return end. So that's just going to stop the function right there with the return. Okay, so if so, then what we're gonna do is pad debounces square brackets player, and we're gonna set that to true. Now we're gonna print yes, or we're just gonna print touched. And what I'm gonna do is see if this works, but also I'm going to add a task.weight, and it's going to be 0.5, and pad debounces square brackets player equals nil. Now I'm gonna see if I touch that, will it print anything? Now we have a problem right here. Billboard GY is not a valid member. Okay, so let's see if I spelled billboard GY incorrectly. Pad.primary part. This should be pad.primary part dot billboard GY. We're gonna make sure that the primary part is set, which it isn't. So the primary part should be the part, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the other pad. So primary part, and we're gonna see if that works. So I'm just gonna play the game. No errors so far. I'm gonna claim the tycoon. I'm gonna collect some cash, and I'm going to go ahead and touch this. So as you can see, we have a problem. Parent. Okay, so this should be dot parent, not dot parent, which is okay. So that should work this time, hopefully. I'm just going to claim this, and I'm going to touch this, and print touched every 0.5 seconds, which works. So now we know that this works. So what I'm gonna do is get a result, which is going to be returned by the module.byPad function. .byPad, and that's going to take the player, the tycoon, and the pad.name. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is check if result equals true. Then what we're gonna do is just pad colon destroy. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is work on the module.byPad function. So where is it? It's right here. Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. So we have that. Okay, so the way this is going to work is in this bypad function, what we're gonna do is get the pad data again. So pad data equals again get pad data, and that takes the pad's name, pad.name. And now what we need to do is local tycoon template. Okay, so we forgot to just change this to pad name because we're sending the pad name there. So local tycoon template equals, and that's going to be equal to server storage dot tycoons square brackets tycoon dot name. Okay, now what we need to do is get the player's profile. So local to get his data. So local profile equals data manager dot profiles square brackets player. Now what I'm gonna do is check if pad data equals nil or profile equals nil. Then we're gonna return start the function right there. And if not owned, so if we do not own the pad, what we're gonna do, okay, my studio just closed randomly. So if not owned, then what we're gonna do is if profile dot data square dot leader stats square brackets cache is greater than pad data dot price, then we're gonna do a profile dot data dot leader stats square brackets cache, and what we're gonna do is minus equal pad data dot price. Now that we've removed the pad data's price, we're gonna up the profile dot data dot rate. Actually no, it's in tycoon data, sorry, tycoon data dot rate. And what we're gonna do, rate per second plus equal 1. So we're gonna be gaining more after we buy each pad. So now what we're gonna do is if save, which is if the tycoon saves, then what I'm gonna do is table.insert profile.data.tycoon data.owned pads, comma pad.name. But if not, which we have, okay, so we have save, I'm gonna set that to false for now. And what I'm gonna do is just confirm pad purchase. So confirm pad purchase, and that's going to take the player and the tycoon and the pad name, and also true. So I think true is the play the animation. So if you want to play the animation or not, and the reason why we're doing this is so that when we just load the game, when something saves, don't want to play the animation for each and every single thing, or else the whole game is going to lag. So that's why I have that. Now what I'm gonna do is return true, else return false. And now again, else we're just gonna confirm pad purchase. Again, just copy this, but this time we're not going to play the animation because in here we already own the pad, so we're just loading it for the player. That will make sense once we make the load the data or load the tycoon function. Okay, now let's make the confirm pad purchase function. So again, that we're just going to copy this, paste it here, and what I'm gonna do is local to spawn equals, and that's going to take tycoon template dot square brackets pad data dot builds clone. We're gonna clone that, and to spawn dot parent, we're gonna parent it to tycoon dot build. Now what we're gonna do is we need to play an animation, but I'm not going to do that right now. So if play animation, then I'm just going to leave a comment here, fill this, do this later, just as a reminder. Now what I'm gonna do here is task.delay function. So task.delay 0.8 seconds, comma function, and what we're gonna do is for underscore comma v in to spawn colon get children, or maybe get descendants. I think that's better. So colon get descendants do. And what I'm gonna do is if v colon find if v colon is a base part. So if it's a base part, I think I need to scroll down. If it's a base part, then what we're gonna do is v dot can collide equals true. Now what I need to do is loop through these again. So for underscore comma v in to spawn colon get children do. What I'm gonna do is local found equals get pad data v dot name. Now I'll explain what this does. So if found, then what we're gonna do is module dot detect pad touch and v comma tycoon. Now this might not make any sense, but let me explain. So found is this get pad data function. If this returns, so if this returns something, then what we're gonna do is so this returns something, then this is a pad because it has data in the pads config. So if this returns something, then there is something in the pads config, which means that we are looping through the thing we are looping through. Actually, the thing we reached in the loop is a pad, and if it's a pad, we need to detect pad touch. And remember what detect pad touch does. It detects when you touch a pad, and then when you touch it, it will call the bypass function, which will call the confirm pad purchase function. So that's how the whole thing works. Now what I'm gonna do is just test this. I think I need to test this if everything works. So I'm just going to play the game and see how this works. So I'm just going to go here, claim this, collect some cash, and I'm just going to buy this. And as you can see, it works, and it prompts me the other thing. So now, as you can see, we can buy this, and our rate went up by 1, I think. So 18 to 20, which means that now we are getting 2 per every second. And once we touch this, nothing is going to happen. But let me show you. So if I go ahead and in here, in the Tycoon template in B001, if I just add a thing here, a folder named B002, B002, B0002, sorry, 0002. What's going to happen is, so I'm going to add something here. I'm just going to get this, where is it? This part, and I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to move it somewhere. So I think we are selecting the right part. Okay. Let's say I want this to spawn whatever this is. I'm just going to make a nice block. A nice purple block or pink block. I'm just going to make it this big, and let's say I want this to spawn this. So now if we just make sure that this is a pad, and if we just go here to the pads config, copy this, change this to A0002, and this will spawn a B0002, and the price will be 15. And if I play the game now, I'm pretty confident that this will work. So let's see. So I'm going to claim this, collect cash, buy this, and now it says 15, and I can buy that. Okay, so that's going to be it for this tutorial. If this helped, make sure to subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.